All right, today we're going to look at some abdominal training. And with abdominal training, we're not just talking about typical crunches and that kind of stuff, but we're really more or less talking about torso rotational strength. It's more specific to sports application. You know, a crunch is obviously going to develop the abdominal wall, but at the same time, we have this posterior chain, we have this lower back that we have to concentrate on. In addition to that, we're not just going to stay in a forward flexion or a one-plane motion during sport or exercise. We literally are kind of torso rotating. We're moving through a different range of motion. We're moving to different transverse planes. So a lot of these exercises and things that we do today are going to demonstrate that, complement that, and really build that total trunk, that total core that you need in terms to optimize your performance. And so when you think about that, take a look at somebody when they're taking a walk. When they're walking, you know, look at their shirt. Tuck a shirt in and watch yourself. Get in front of a mirror, tuck your shirt in, and as you walk, you'll notice that as you're walking, that shirt will twist side to side, and that's just walking. It's not folding over, it's not creasing, you know, from top to bottom, but rather it's going side to side. And the reason for that is because as the arm's going back, this arm's going forward, same thing with the legs. So all this is happening from the front all the way to the back. So we have to develop that entire abdominal wall, that posterior chain, that total trunk, that total core in order to optimize our performance. All right, this exercise is the windmill. You've probably seen this exercise demonstrated with a pair of kettlebells, but you can just use a dumbbell to do it. You're going to get a good stance here, a little bit outside of shoulder width. Dumbbell's going to press up overhead or a kettlebell. And then from this position here, I want my eyes fixed on the dumbbell, and I'm just going to come down. As I'm coming down, I'm going to rotate down, try to touch that floor if possible, maintaining the center of gravity here with the dumbbell, and then press back up. Notice I'm not folding straight forward, but I'm rotating the torso as I come down, maintaining that overhead balance, touching that floor, pressing back up, and again, rotating down, up and through that move. Important that you keep your legs straight too when you're doing that exercise. You don't want to come down and get this movement. It'll really take away from the abdominals. If you've got to spread your feet because you lack a little bit of flexibility, that's okay. Really work on trying to maintain keeping that form, keeping those legs straight, coming back up and through. All right, this exercise is a cross-body dumbbell deadlift. Just going to simply reach down to the side, pick up this dumbbell. I'm going to pull it up, and as I pull up, I'm going to bring the body over and across, and then come right back down to the side, controlled. Take this hand, reach over, pull myself back up, back down to the side, reach over, and then just repeat this motion. Make sure you don't do this. Don't twist and then come up, or come here and then swing it across. You want to make that range of motion so that as you're lifting up, you're twisting up through that motion. As you come down, twist the body, bring the shoulder around and down. Pull up, finish up square. As you come back down, rotating the shoulder around, switch hands. All right, this movement here is going to be a weighted hyper or a back extension machine or a two-hand machine. Now we've all done the traditional forward and up flexion, at least I hope you have. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a little bit of a rotation in that. So I can start with my hands here, and as I come up through this motion, I want to come up and come to the side, and then back down, and alternate that movement up. I don't want to be ballistic and try to twist my body through that motion. It's a great way to hurt your lower back. But I want to come down controlled, I want to come up, and I want to twist up to that range of motion. Come up, twist, and then come back. It's not doing anything. You're going to hurt yourself. Come up, twist up to that motion, come back down. Add more resistance, hands behind the head. Nice and controlled. All right, now there's two parts to this exercise. One's kind of a introductory, and then the other one's a little bit more of an advanced movement. This is what I call a kneeling, alternating Superman. Again, you can either use a towel, I'm going to use an RX pad. The most important thing is knees are in line with your hips, hands are in line with your shoulders. And then from this position, I'm going to raise opposite hand, opposite leg. I'm going to reach out. I'm not going to be lazy with that leg. I'm not going to let that leg drop. I'm not going to be lazy with that hand. Rather, I'm going to get that leg up and out like so. Come down. Take that elbow to the knee. Extend it back out. Hold that for a 2 count. 1 1,000, 2 1,000. Come back down. Take that elbow to the knee, not to the thigh, to the knee. Folding that abdominal over. Crunching that abdominals up just like so. Back up. Switch it up and get the other side. All right, a more advanced movement from the last one I demonstrated is a plank alternating Superman. And same principles here, other than I'm going to be up in this nice plank position. Feet can be set a little bit outside the shoulders. Hands, though, are going to stay right in line with the shoulders. And again, opposite hand, opposite leg. I'm going to lift up, balance that out, come back down. Alternate. Back down. When I'm doing this, I want to make certain that I'm not rounding that, tipping that back. I don't want to be here. If I do that and I'm struggling, I want to make sure to try to maintain that. You can even add a water bottle to your back to make sure that you're not tipping side to side, just kind of as a guide or a tool to let you know you're not rotating the hips, that you're able to stabilize in that position. Notice I'm not just flicking it up there and coming down. I'm coming up in that position, I'm holding that position for a 2 count, bringing it down nice and controlled, doing the other side.